Jotted down a lot of stuff tonight. I just want to touch on one subject real quick. The thing that's bothering me is the $750,000 number you guys get. And this has been touched on, but with the $400,000 you guys are losing for the TILSA funds, that number is actually $350,000. And I think you guys are being falsely projected in the wrong direction by a couple of people in here. And I don't think it's right. You're not getting correct numbers. The number is not $750,000, it's $350,000. And like another gentleman said, raise my taxes. You know what, I moved out here for this school to get away from another community where schools were not great. I moved here specifically for that school. If you go to school board meetings in other states, it's a mess. The community does not like the school boards. They don't like the administration of the schools. They don't stand behind them. Right now, you guys have the full support of the community. We stand behind you. You guys are here to represent us. We appreciate you. I don't want to see you guys go in the wrong direction. I don't want to see you guys lean in a direction where the community no longer supports you. We support you, we appreciate you, every one of you. We appreciate every one of you being here. You guys are fully supported, and we feel like right now we're being supported. And I think that's a two-way road, you know. I've been to meetings where there's 10 officers in a room because the community has so many problems with the school board. I don't want to see you guys go in that direction. I've been in both areas. I don't want this community to turn into that. And the road to closing the school is the beginning of that. That's what happened in other communities. The public lost trust in their school board. They lost trust in their superintendent. They don't believe the numbers that are coming from their accountant because they can get online and see that they're not accurate. You guys are not getting correct information. And I feel like it's a gut punch to us because we're being falsely represented. And anybody, I'm not a smart man, but I can get online and see that the $750,000 number that you're being given is not $750, it's $350. If you take the 2% you're talking about raising taxes, it's equal. The school stays open, everything is the same as it is now, and our school's still there. So the numbers, that kind of upsets me that you guys are being falsely led in the wrong direction. I don't appreciate that. The community don't appreciate that. So something else I want to say is, I don't think anybody on this board can look at the community and look at our kids right now and tell them you're not worth our time and you're not worth our money. I don't want our kids to feel like that, but there's a lot of other schools in the district. We're not talking about closing any other schools or getting rid of anything else. We're talking about closing our school. Our kids and our families get so stressed this time of year because they're worried about their school. Why are we being pinpointed? There's plenty of other schools in the district. Why is this school being pinpointed? Your top district in the state, in this area, top 10% for the state. Why are we being pinpointed? If we were a failing school, I could understand. We are not a failing school, we're a thriving school. Test scores show that. Why? I just don't understand how in anybody's right mind that the thought of let's close our best elementary school we have, test-wise, would even be an option. I just don't understand that, and it really bothers me. Let's see what else I got here. Something else we moved here for is all of our kids out here are the next generation. We're farming and ranching community. Our kids are the next generation. You know, we're the backbone of society as the farming and ranching community. Our kids need to be there in the afternoons and the evenings to learn. They need to ride with us in the tractors. They need to be there to learn our chores. They need to learn how to take care of cows. They need to learn how to farm and ranch. And them sitting on a bus for an hour is taking that time away from them. And in turn, it's going to have a ripple effect. You know, the time that they're not at home learning what they should be, they're sitting on a bus, it's going to cause a ripple effect, and they're not learning things they should. You know, I personally appreciate every one of you being here, and I just want you guys to know I'm somebody that's been in both places. I've been in another state where things are not good. That's why we moved here. I really don't want to see this happen here. I want you guys to be the great board you are. I want you to be supported by the community. In turn, I want you to represent the community, and I think you guys do a good job of that. I just want to say, please don't turn this into another state. You know, the state is it's very respected in my opinion, and I don't want to see it go away. So, thank you.